Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Automation Loop. I'm Priyanka. So recently on my video, I got one comment from Siva that can we change the specific data of a queue item? Also, I got the same question from Baki Talan. So thank you guys for watching my video and posting me the questions. So answer to this question is yes, we can do it. The document I have referred for my Orchestrator API series, you cannot find any API call to update or edit the queue item data. After doing a lot of research, I got to know that we can customize our API call to edit or update the queue item data. So today's topic is all about Orchestrator API using Postman, and in this video we're going to see how we can update the queue item data. So prerequisite to update or edit the queue item data is access token, folder ID, and queue item ID. So I have already shown you how we can get the access token and folder ID in the part 2 of the series. So you can watch the video if you have not watched, so that you will get to know how we can get the access token and folder ID. And for the queue item ID, so you have to watch the part 8 of the series. So in that, I have shown you how we can call the API to get the queue item data, and inside the data, inside the response, we can find the queue item ID. But here in this video, I will quickly walk you through how we can get the access token, folder ID, and queue item ID. So to get this detail, to get the access token, folder ID, and queue item ID, I have navigated to the Postman tool, and you can see that to get the access token, we need to use the authenticate API call, and we need to use the post method. Also in the header section, we have to pass the tenant name. So tenant name you will be getting from your orchestrator settings. Then inside a body, you have to pass a refresh token, client ID, and your user ID. Also this data, you will get it from your orchestrator setting. If you want more details, you can watch the part 2 of the series, and you can find the link of the video in the description box below. Once you have given the data, or the body or the requested header, you can click on send, and you will get the access token, a fresh access token, which you can use to call the rest of the API that we are going to use. So now, as of now, we have the access token with us. So this will be our access token we'll be using to call rest of the API. The next prerequisite is to get the folder ID. So to get the folder ID, we need to use this API call. And basically, this is your orchestrator URL followed by OData and folders. To access the folders, you have to select the get as a HTTP method. You have to pass the authentication, which is nothing but your bearer token, which access token that we have already generated. So simply you need to copy this, and you need to paste it here. Then in the header section, you need to pass the tenant name and the content type, which is application JSON. And if you click on send, so you will get the folder ID. So you can see that there is a folder which is default and another folder is shared. So I want a default folder ID. So this is my ID. So we have access token, we have folder ID. Now to get the queue item ID, we need to use this API call, which is nothing but your orchestrator URL and OData queue items. So we need to select the get as HTTP method. So we need to pass the access token, and inside the header section, you need to pass the tenant name and the folder ID. So we have already got the folder ID, so we need to copy it from here and paste it here, and click on send button. So this is how we can get the queue item details from the orchestrator. So you can see that there is one queue item present on my orchestrator. So let's verify the same. Going to UiPath Orchestrator. So here in the queue section, you can see that there is one queue which is dummy and one item is present in this queue. If you go to view transaction, you can see that there is one queue item of priority normal. So let's see the specific data of this queue item. So you can see that there is a name and value is Priyanka and city which is Pune. So this data we are going to update with the help of Orchestrator API. So to customize our API request, I'm using this Swagger UI. And here you can see that we have to use put because we are updating or editing the queue items. So our HTTP method should be put. Then we will be referring this endpoint. So we have to put our orchestrator API /OData /queue item and key. So key is nothing but your queue item ID. Then in the body section, we have to provide name, which is name of a queue in which item will get added, priority, which is nothing but a priority of the queue item ID, and specific content, which is nothing but what we have to update. Then defer date, due date, risk accelerate, reference, progress. So these are optional parameter you can provide to your API call. So let's go ahead and see how we can update the queue item with the help of Orchestrator API in Postman. So for that, I'll be creating a new request. Let's say update queue item. So as I told you, we need to select the put as HTTP method. Then we need to enter the request URL, which is nothing but the orchestrator URL. So till here we have to copy. So orchestrator URL will be our cloud.uipath.com, then account name followed by tenant name. Then we have to pass here, then go to Swagger UI and we have to pass this OData queue item. Let's copy, paste it here. Now, here we need to pass a key, which is queue item ID. So in earlier call of a queue item, we've already got the queue item ID. So the queue item ID is the ID of queue item of that particular queue item. So we have already fetched the queue item present in our orchestrator and we've got the ID for that. So we need to copy this ID and we need to paste it here inside bracket. So this is how we can provide a request URL to our API call. Now for authorization, we need to select OAuth2. So it will automatically fetch the access token that we have just created. Inside a header section, we need to pass the tenant name and folder ID. So we can simply copy it from here, from the previous API call. So this would be our tenant name and folder ID we have to copy. We can copy from this API call. We need to provide the folder ID. And in the body section, we have to provide the data in form of a JSON. So here, what we are going to provide, let's say, open and close bracket, name. So name would be my queue name. So to get the queue name, we need to navigate to our orchestrator. And from queue section, we can find name of queue, which is dummy in our case. Let's provide dummy. Then priority. And current priority of the queue is normal. So let's try to change the priority as well. So let's provide high so that it will also change the priority of this queue item. So let's see how it works. We need to provide a comma here, then comma, and specific content. So specific content would be my data, the specific data I need to edit. So we can view the details and we can find it that there is a name and city present over here. So let's try to change the value of name and city, right? So instead of Priyanka, I will pass the another value, another name and city. I will pass another value, another city instead of Pune. So let's try it out by passing. So our data to change, let's say name, we have to change the name, and let's say John. So we need to update the name from Priyanka to John, and city, put comma over here, and city from Pune to London. That's all we need to pass to call this API or to edit the queue item. So what we have done, we have selected the method as put, we have passed the endpoint, which is our orchestrator URL, followed by OData queue item and the queue item ID. We have provided the access token, then we have provided the body section, which is the data we need to update, and inside the header we have passed the tenant name and folder ID. So let's click on send and see what happens. As you can see that the response of this API call is 200, that means okay. So we have got the okay response from this API call. So let's go ahead, go back to the orchestrator and check whether our data has been updated or not. If we close this and if we refresh this page, you can see that the priority of this queue item has changed from normal to high. And if we go to details, and you can see the magic. The name has changed from Priyanka to John, and city has been changed from Pune to London. So this is how we can update the queue item with the help of Orchestrator API in Postman. So I hope you find this video helpful. So thanks for watching my video.